Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, November 3rd and Sunday, November 4th, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for this weekend is I heal and expand from my roots. And I think that's really one of the best things we can utilize this weekend is for half the weekend, utilize the focus of this moon in Virgo to work on root stuff. We are finishing up Jupiter and Scorpio. So Jupiter has been moving through Scorpio for the last 13 months, preparing for this big shift into Sagittarius, which is really going to change the focus and what is being expanded in our life. But we always come from, it's a tier. It's like, okay, and here's the next step, but we want a good foundation before we take the next step. And you want to jump off a good platform. You want to have that good foundation. Scorpio really does represent that root energy. And today, as one of the waves of Chiron came over me, I was feeling upset about everything that happened with my family this year. And I felt in myself, I just want to feel secure again. And, all of the waves of teachings came through me, and it was reminding myself, I do not want the scaffolding. We do want families. We want people around us. We do want that help, but we need to find that place where we feel secure within ourselves and in relationship to the universe. So that is one of the issues I encourage you to connect with over this weekend. Jupiter, 28 degrees, you are worthy of feeling secure. You are held, knowing that, and experiencing your roots. I really like these cards together because here we have this tree, and it's like, yes, these experiences that you're going through, you're meant to happen, no matter how they're shaking you up. But keep rooting in and through these energies. Keep looking at your root chakra. Keep connecting with the universe to remind you of your security. And we're ready. We're ready for this, and this is what happens. Our fruit is growing. The good things are coming, but we need to be vigilant in that process. So Saturday is an 11 day. The sun is at 11 energy. And I don't know if you saw the other day, but I posted all of the 11 energy days of November. There's a lot of 11 energy. 11 energy is that master number. It's definitely a threshold number, a number that pushes us through to the next threshold. And it's a number of healing that really represents healing energy. So I heal and expand. Sunday is the expansion day. I think we're going to have some understanding come through to really hold space for healing on Saturday and the understanding and expansion that comes from that healing space. So, moon is in Virgo on Saturday. The moon in Virgo is going to connect with Pluto. So there we have that root chakra stuff and that foundation stuff definitely being applied. That's at 19 degrees. That is that 10 energy of worth. So moon in Virgo, bringing up focus, attuning us to our physical body. Pluto in Capricorn, bringing that transformation vibration, asking us to feel empowered. And again, can you feel empowered right now where you stand, no matter what is going on in your life? You can. I'm telling you, you can. You may not. You may or may not feel empowered, but you can. This is asking you to focus on feeling empowered, on knowing that you are rooted and meant to be experiencing, and that you're ready for this, and that it's okay. Mind games as the other side of that moon in Virgo. Overthinking, over-processing, over-analyzing, over-criticaling. We'll verb it. Over-criticaling yourself. Do not get over-critical. Listen to your body. Be compassionate. Hold that whole, holy space. That's the empowered space. You can notice what's going on. Details have their place, but don't let it undermine you. Don't let it take the rug out from underneath you. Don't let it take the foundation out from underneath you, because I promise that foundation is there. Our next connection feels very powerful. This is Venus in conjunct Chiron. I talked about us building into this 28 degrees. So again, it's the 10, and that's the worth stuff. And this to me may indicate where in our ancestry, in our karma, in our past lives, there may be worth stuff. There may be stuff in relationships. There may be stuff around security and our safety that comes up that we're going to need to try to find our way to balance in and through. My feeling is that there may be stuff this weekend, again, that comes up kind of out of nowhere, and you're not really sure where it's coming from. Now, the next thing may give us a little bit of cue. A clue, not a cue, a clue. We have Ceres. Ceres is building to connection with Venus. Ceres represents mother energy. So you may be healing some deep stuff on your mother's side, ancestry, lineage. Known or unknown, but be very vigilant of that. And it's interesting because I actually do have the Empress card, which does represent mother. Show up, nurture yourself, practice self-care throughout whatever does come up. You know, we may say sometimes that we have it pretty hard, and at times we do, but thinking back to our ancestors, you know, no paved roads and no electricity, and oh my god, if you have a baby girl, we're going to cut off your head. Like, there was a lot of craziness back in that too, to still be healed and processed. A lot of those energies are passed in through us. So just show up for that. Call on extra support from God, universe, spirit to help you, and ground in. Again, one of the best things you probably could do is ground in, connect to nature in order to help shift and transmute these energies. Final connection on Saturday is the moon connecting to Jupiter. So moon in Virgo, Jupiter in Scorpio, finishing up, again, 28 degrees, that degree of worth. Are you holding yourself up? Are you lighting yourself up? Or are you taking yourself down with the little criticisms? Only you really know where you're at in the process and how your personal inner speak sessions go. So it is your work to start building yourself up. Now, an interesting thing happens right at the shift between moon in Virgo and to moon in Libra. Moon in Libra will shift at 2 a.m. on Sunday. But in between this time, we have a little Uranus yod. Uranus in Taurus, 0 degrees, preparing to make this shift this week. This week is a crazy shift week. It's being yachted for a short time. Yachted is a verb. By the moon. The moon right at the end of Virgo and shifting into that Libra energy. So that's one side of it. And then we have Jupiter on the other side, focusing in on that Uranus energy. Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is trying to shake us out of our complacency around our worth. The moon shifting into Libra is trying to help us find our balance. The shift from Virgo to Libra is such an interesting place because Virgo is like, I'm trying to figure out why. And like I said, I feel like the understanding is coming on Sunday. So like you're trying to figure out the why. I think the ahas are coming, and from that place, find your balance. Find your balance where you're at. That may be a little bit interesting with that short, very short, because the moon moves fast, Uranus yod. There may be triggers that come out, but keep searching for the understanding. Joe has a thing. What's your thing, Joe? What and how? Yeah, the what and how. What and how.
Keys to solving a problem.
Keys to solving a problem.
It's the how.
The how.
And the what.
And the what.
What's wrong and how do you fix it?
What's wrong and how do you fix it? I love that. I think that's so helpful, and I think that we're going to get there through the understanding with that moon in Libra. Thank you. So the what and the how. Look for that if you're feeling a little bit off balance. Moon in Libra is then going to connect to Saturn. Saturn has now moved to 5 degrees. Again, 5 is that degree of the mind. It is the degree of understanding as well. Really coming to a level of understanding. Do not make yourself crazy with these energies. Keep going to the root. Keep expanding from the root. I think you'll find your what and your how from the root energy. From the root energy and from nurturing yourself from that place. And I would say, do not look to fulfill society's desires for you. Find your balance through fulfilling your soul's desires for you. You're really going to probably come into a little bit of a crossroads around that through this weekend. Final aspect is the moon in Libra, connecting to Mercury. Mercury in Sagittarius, 5 degrees, sitting on my sun sign. Moon sextile Mercury. Again, I'm feeling the energy of understanding coming in. And if you've been feeling off balance with some of this stuff, it's going to be like ahas. Watch for the aha moments and find your balance in and through those, and find a new sturdy foundation moment from those places. And I'll remind you again, the what and the how. It feels very helpful for this weekend. So that is it for this weekend. I will be back on Sunday with a recording for Monday. Come join me on Patreon. On Sunday, I'm going to be pulling cards for everybody who has requested one for November, for the month ahead. So come join me over there. The link is provided below. Order a Jupiter reading, $33 for Jupiter in Sagittarius this week. Woo! And I have a lot of good messages coming through for that, so we'll get into those very soon. Besides that, you have the power. The better it gets, the better it gets, and there is enough love in the world for you. Namaste.